jingle bells, jingle all the way. So what is your favorite holiday jingle? I have to say Jingle Bells isn't mine. Think of yours, drop it in the comments, and then tuck that tune back in your head because we are talking about the Cuddle Up Sampler sew-along today, and you're going to want a little Christmas spirit to hum along to as we chat. Do you have your little tune running through your head? Just play that happy holiday music while I'm chatting, and it'll just put you right in the spirit of the season to chat about our Cuddle Up Sampler. This is our summer sew-along Cuddle Up Sampler. It features Starberry fabrics. Starberry should be in quilt shops by maybe the end of May, beginning of June, something like that. So our sew-along is going to kick off on Wednesday, June 26th. So that'll give you several weeks time to gather your fabrics prior to the start of the sew-along. I am going to be releasing videos about every other week. There's a couple, maybe 1 or 2 times where it's every 3 weeks, but for the most part, every other week, new blog post, new video tutorial for each of the 9 blocks will go up, with the last Wednesday falling on the last Wednesday of October, and I will be sharing the finishing instructions on that Wednesday. So hopefully that gives you all some time to maybe get this finished up in time for the holidays. The blocks in Cuddle Up Sampler are nice big blocks. They finish at 18 inches square. There are 9 of them. I don't know if you can see all the way to the bottom or not of that quilt. So here is the full quilt. I will have more pictures of the quilt over on my blog, and I've got that linked in the description box. I also have a list of the dates for those blog posts and videos over on my blog as well, so that if you want to print the dates out, you'll know when new information is coming. The other thing I am providing over there today is a PDF of this back cover of the Cuddle Up Sampler pattern so that you can print out all of these fabric requirements. You do not need to use Starberry fabrics to participate in the sew-along. You do need a copy of the pattern to participate. I have this for sale in my Etsy shop. You can also pick this up in your favorite quilt shop. You can check to see if a local shop or a favorite online shop is stocking the pattern and purchase from them as well. I have reached out to quilt shops online to see who might be offering the Cuddle Up Sampler as a kit using Starberry fabrics, and that information is also going to be over on my blog today. So lots of good information over there, and like I said, that will be linked, my blog, in the description box below this video. If you are a quilt shop who maybe didn't see me asking if you were carrying a kit, and you indeed are carrying a Starberry kit, let me know either in the comments here of this video or over on the Coriander Quilts website, the blog. Let me know in the comments there so that I can make sure and add you to that list. I would say that this is an intermediate level pattern, but those video tutorials will be very helpful for you. I wanted to take a little bit of a peek into the pattern itself. I have shared this a little bit here in some of my previous videos, but I did want to go over it just a bit more. This pattern is a full color, full illustration pattern. It includes cutting instructions for each piece of fabric so you can see exactly what you should cut from each piece. Additionally, all of the illustrations here are to scale so you can see how much extra fabric you'll have left over. And then throughout the pattern, it has illustrations for how to piece everything that will be very helpful, in addition to the video tutorial videos that I will be putting out. I wanted to show you each of the blocks in a little bit more detail. There are, as I said, 9 total. They finish at 18 inches. There is the Christmas tree block. And then we have a snowman block. The fun thing, or one of the fun things about these blocks, is because of their size, you could easily make just one block and turn it into a really cute pillow. They're the perfect size to make a pillow. So the snowman block is next. And then the last block on the top row is this ornament block. You can also very nicely see the quilting. This quilting is called Sugar Cookie, and I love it because it's kind of a festive orange peel. I love an orange peel quilting design, and this combines festive and orange peel, so I think it works really well on this quilt. And there is a wreath block. You can also see the border fabric that I chose nicely. The center block of this quilt is a candles block with 3 candles with those Ohio stars. This shows you the scale of those Ohio star blocks. I really enjoy piecing samplers because they let you try out a lot of different things, a lot of different fabrics, and it just keeps it interesting. Sometimes you like to just sew kind of the same thing over and over, mindless sewing. Maybe you have a podcast or Netflix on or something like that, and you just need something a little bit simple to sew, but sometimes it's fun to change things up a little bit. So that is the gift block right there. And then we have this little house, this little cottage block down here in the corner, kind of a scalloped gingerbready sort of look. You can see with my hands how the scale on these blocks is. Of course, we had to have our little sheep block. Here he is. This sheep has been such a popular block. I included it here. You first saw it in my woolly stars pattern and then in my woolly wall hanging pattern. So Mr. Sheep has made a few appearances, but we have him in this sampler, and then the final block is the stocking block. This has these cute little stars tucked down in the corner here, and gave me a perfect opportunity to use the checked fabric from Starberry. I love fussy cutting that into these blocks. I did it up here in the tree and the snowman as well. It's a fun way to make a block look like you spent a little bit more time piecing than you actually did. So I always like using my checks when I have them in a fabric line in this sort of fashion. So that is a peek at the blocks in the Cuddle Up Sampler quilt. For the backing, the large scale print from Starberry was a great choice, and the binding is the little star print. If you have any questions or if you wish I had elaborated a bit more, be sure to check out the blog post, but also you're more than welcome to leave me questions here. I'm always happy to chat with you all. I thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're joining in on the fun of the Cuddle Up Sampler sew along. I'm looking forward to making another quilt with everyone here. Can't wait to start doing that, and I'll catch you again next time.